GAZA, Palestine. This region, which is 25 miles 40 kilometers long and 4-5 miles 68 kilometers wide, is called the Gaza Strip. The borders of this area were established by the ceasefire deal between Egypt and Israel on February 24, 1949. Facts about Gaza. The Gaza Strip was under the military control of Egypt from 1949 to 1956 and from 1957 to 1967. The main problem of the area was the large number of Palestinian Arab refugees who lived in very poor and unhygienic conditions in camps. Intifada. In 1967, Israel captured the Gaza Strip in a 6-day war and ruled it for 25 years. In 1987, Palestinians in Gaza fought back against the Israeli soldiers in violent protests. This was the start of the Intifada, which means shaking off in Arabic. The Palestinian Authority started to get some power over the Gaza Strip in 1994 as part of the Oslo Accords. These were agreements that Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization (PLO) signed to try to make peace. Some Muslim organizations, like Islamic Jihad and Hamas, did not want to make peace with Israel and tried to stop the peace process. In 2000, the talks between the PA and Israel failed and a new wave of violence started. This was called the Second Intifada or the ARAQSA Intifada. Israel announced in 2003 that it would pull out its soldiers and settlers from the Gaza Strip to end the fighting. In September 2005, Israel finished this and gave the PA the control over the Gaza Strip, but Israel still controlled its borders and air. Hamas won the 2006 PA parliamentary elections, beating Fatah, the main Palestinian party since the 1950s. Israel, the United States, and the European Union, which all considered Hamas a terrorist group, imposed sanctions on it after its win. In June 2007, the conflict between the rival factions got worse and Hamas seized power in the Gaza Strip, while Fatah formed a new government in the West Bank. Even though many people asked Hamas to give up its rule in the Gaza Strip, it kept controlling the area. Hamas and Fatah tried to make peace several times. They signed a deal in 2011 and another in 2014 even. Hamas gave up its power in Gaza, but the PA could not take full control over Gaza until 2017. The situation got worse in January 2019, and the unity government ended Israeli border blockade. Israel announced in 2007 that it would treat the Gaza Strip under Hamas as an enemy and imposed a border blockade that included reducing electricity, limiting imports. In 2008, Israel tightened blocking its border with the Gaza Strip and stopping fuel supplies. Israel started to relax its blockade in 2018 after a long period of fighting to encourage a lasting peace deal. In 2019, Israel allowed movement of more goods across Gaza, let Gazans fish farther from the shore than they had in over 10 years, and let Gazans work in Israel. In May 2021, after a long period of tension, Israel was about to evict many Palestinian families from their homes in Sheikh Jarrah, a neighborhood in Jerusalem. This led to clashes between Palestinian protesters and Israeli forces, which ended with Israel bombing the Gaza